Music and turn it down a little bit, baby.
I don't know why you do that.
Why are you talking to me like that?
That's what I do.
Who are you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to?
What do you like?
Who are you talking to?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
These nuts.
Come here. That's what I thought.
What you asked me to do?
Press play on the music and turn it down.
Hey.
Some cut of all songs want to be playing first right now. Turn it down, baby. Hello, love. I'm late, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes for some people to jump in, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. I had some unexpected readings to do real quick.
And then she just broke somebody away, y'all.
Give me your number. Hello, loves. All right, so we've got enough people in here. I'm about to go ahead and get started because I'm already late. So I'm about to run through the Astro teas real quick, and then I'm just about to give y'all some realness. Can you turn that down just a little bit more? It seems loud. I feel like I'm yelling.
You're just yelling for no reason.
Okay. So we are in the phase of the last quarter moon. You know, this is not the time to start new projects, to plant new seeds, to be jumping into new ponds. This is the time to be reflecting on the revelations that have come, to be closing up any loose ends, having any conversations that you feel like you need to have before you go into the new moon, so that you can go into the new moon with a clean slate to plant those new seeds, or, you know, start the form of your new trees. So yeah, that is the phase that we're in. Now is really the time to take review of the lessons that you've gained so far this year, and what actions you can take to shift the patterns that you've exhibited that could keep you circling around in those lessons, because you want to move on to a different experience. If you're not doing that, you're not living. But, you know, you want to just really focus on the patterns that you've carried that have really brought you to these truths, these revelations, these conflicts, and find out how you can swim past all that. You know what I'm saying? The Sun and Mercury are in Leo. We're going to be focused on our confidence. We're going to be focused on our expression. We want to look beautiful. We want to be around beautiful people, beautiful scenery. We really are going to be focused on the ability to paint the picture of ourselves that we want to see for others with our words and in our communications. You know, let your beauty shine. Watch out for the dramatics, the manipulation, the selfishness, the vanity, because that's definitely going to be rampant with the Sun being in Leo, Mercury being in Leo, and then also with Mars being in Aries. Don't hurt nobody, okay? We're gonna talk a little bit more about that toxic shit later, but I'm just gonna keep it moving for now. Mars is still in Aries. You know, I talked to y'all about this for a while. It's gonna be in Aries till I think January. But forward movement, courage, competition. You know, you want to avoid being too impulsive, being arrogant and hard-headed. Chiron is also in Aries. That means that we need to take initiative in healing our wounds. We need to really come to a point where we are able to take accountability for the fact that no one else is responsible for our pain at this point. And if we don't take the action to heal these things, to treat ourselves through these things, whether that means going to therapy, whether that means going to talk to somebody, whether that, you know, whatever that means for you, then you can't be mad, you know, when you find yourself in certain situations. Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn. You know, with Saturn and Jupiter being in Capricorn, it creates harmony, but really Jupiter in Capricorn is not really comfortable. But this really brings us in an energy of joy and harmony in pursuing our goals overall. We're being forced to be a little bit more practical and visual about our goals. So that means if you can't visualize it, then you're probably not going to want to do it. Um, and so that means you need to be realistic. Um, but also go deeper in yourself and raise your vibration enough that you can visualize certain things that you may not even know how you can conceive them. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Um, you definitely want to focus on your discipline, your motivation, your time, your energy, where you're putting your investments. Your time, energy, and money are your most important investments. So where is that going for you? Um, and if you're not really focusing on that, those questions, you know what I'm saying? If you're not facing those truths, you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna be having money problems. You're gonna be having job problems. You're gonna feel stuck. Because now is just the time to make concrete plans, to make smooth developments, to make connections, and take action, especially as it relates to business, career, and money. Does that make sense? Are y'all following me? Are y'all following me? Let me know, please, in the comments. Venus is in Cancer. We gonna be feeling compassionate. We gonna be feeling protective. We gonna be feeling romantic and domestic. You know, we're gonna be feeling more emotional with the ones that are close to us than usual. We're gonna want more for them, more from them. We're gonna be more attached, and seeking more security, stability, affection, innovation within the relationship. Don't be mad at yourself for it. Acknowledge it. Have your partner acknowledge it, and you two do something about it. Period. That's about it on the Astro Teas. I wanted to keep it short because I'm really about to talk about some real things moving forward before I go into this reading for y'all. But I hope that that made sense for y'all. Those are the Astro Teas for the week. A lot of these energies are going to be lasting through the next couple of weeks. We do have our new moon in Leo coming up next Wednesday, but of course I will talk about that next Wednesday since it's next Wednesday. I did make a little post of some things that you all can focus on for this new moon so you can be preparing yourself and getting ready. And yeah, that's just that on that. Y'all need to get y'all tickets for Tea Time and Tarot with Shawnee tomorrow and Sunday. You can visit 11moons11.com/events to get those tickets. The tickets are $11. The event is at 7 p.m. on Thursday and 7 p.m. on Sunday. Central Standard Time. Okay? So, go on head over to 11moons11.com/events and purchase your tickets. Thank you, Odyssey. So yeah, that's the plug. Let's go ahead and move on. So listen, everybody is in uproar about this damn WAP song, and I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Yes, the song is vulgar. Yes, the song is explicit. Yes, children should not be listening to the song. And yes, I can understand how people would say that the song is being promoted to children. However, there's a vast majority of shit that's promoted to children that is inappropriate that y'all don't say nothing about. And on top of that, music is about expression. Music is about freedom. Music is about self-love and redemption. So if I can't talk about sex in music, then where can I talk about it at? People been doing this shit since the 20s. Making nasty ass songs. You got the Bessie Smiths, the I think her name is Lucille. I can't think of her last name. The Bo Carters. These people were in the 20s singing about some nasty ass shit. There's songs in the 80s that are, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is so many. It's so funny that funny that this song comes on right now. Turn it down, girlfriend. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't understand it, first of all. Secondly, I feel like it's unfair of society to keep asking women to suppress their sexuality because it makes them uncomfortable. Black women specifically. And Y'all can't tell us what to do. Y'all can't tell us what to say. Y'all can't tell us who to be. Period. Like, y'all can't tell us who to be. I'm gonna be who I want to be. Granted, I may not be the biggest hoe. I'm not out here finessing niggas out their money. I don't even like men. I'm not doing that. But if another woman wants to sing about it, be about it, I'm here for it. To this, if that's your vibe, I'm here for it. Get your coin, elevate yourself, empower yourself. I'm here for it. Period. Like, I don't understand. And then they talking about they're promoting hoe culture to the kids, promoting prostitution and not calling it what it is. Let me tell you something. It's the role of men to provide. Period. It is the role of men to provide. So if you got a man and your man can't provide for you, then what is you doing? You can't feel like you can be feminine if your man can't provide for you. Now, if you and your man got an understanding, you got a good job, your man got to stay at home and take care of the baby because he has to. There's no one else to do it. Okay, we living in a society where that is logical to happen. But if your man is at home sitting on his ass, comfortable as fuck, sitting on his ass, not paying and single bill, not contributing to and single grocery, diaper, etc., you need to evaluate what the hell you doing with your life. There's no way you should be with someone who feels comfortable seeing you struggle, seeing you do all the work and put in all the effort by yourself. Why they can't sing about being spoiled? Why they can't sing about being pampered? Like, what? I don't understand what the damn uproar is about. If you don't want your kids listening to the shit, you are the only person that controls your damn kids. And then people are mad because it's bitches everywhere naked with their ass out wherever they want to be. And I don't understand why y'all mad. For what? Because you're insecure? Because you wish you had the confidence to have your ass out on the middle of the motherfucking gram? I'm not finna have my ass out on the middle of the motherfucking gram because that's just not me. But if it was and I felt like getting in the gram and showing my ass or shaking my ass or whatever the fuck I feel like doing, then that's my prerogative. And I don't understand why anybody else feels like they have the room to be upset about it, other than the fact that you are insecure. Y'all need to stop projecting y'all insecurities onto other people. Period. Because no one else is responsible for your insecurities other than you. No one else is responsible for your insecurities other than you. I cook, I clean, I bounce my ass, I read fucking tarot cards, I perform rituals, I pray, I read the Bible from time to time. Like, you're not gonna put me in a fucking box. And you're not gonna put other black women in a fucking box either. I don't know who decided that, like, black women are supposed to be this stereotype A or stereotype B, where we're whitewashed and forward moving, or we're ratchet and hoish. Bitch, everybody don't fit into those two categories, and I'm one of those people. Period. Odyssey said everyone wants to give their opinions about everyone's actions but don't want it in return. Absolutely. Stop speaking on other people's decisions. It's not your place. And then y'all always want to bring it on the kids. Blame it on the kids. Y'all got y'all kids on TikTok at least 9 of 24 hours in the day. And bitches is on TikTok throwing naked ass. Bitches is on TikTok sucking fake dicks, all types of dick pandering and just nastiness that is not child appropriate. And yet no one's talking about that, but y'all want to fucking talk about a damn song. Come on now. Y'all worried about the wrong damn thing. Worry about if your kids have a legacy, a piece of land or a home to call their own. Worry about that. Like, y'all not finna censor nobody, period. I don't come on here and say what y'all want me to say. I come on here and say what the fuck I feel led to say. And that's just it. And if you want to be a hoe and be proud about being a hoe and live hoe life, do your thing. Like, I don't understand why you other bitches that don't feel like you want to live that life are mad. Just live the life that you want to live. Like, I don't understand why there has to be a bicker about it. Like, for me, I'm not finna be with nobody that think they finna treat me regular, because I'm not a regular woman. Okay? I go to bat physically, spiritually, emotionally for my girlfriend. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I cook, I throw ass, I clean, I perform ritual in this bitch, I read tarot, I co-mingle well with family. It's a job. And I'm checking all the boxes. I don't have to stop at being wholesome, prim, and proper. I cuss. Sometimes I want to be ratchet. Sometimes I want to get lit. Come on now. Like, y'all gotta do better, for real. Like, y'all gotta do better, for real. Allow yourself to be free and be realistic about who you are and what you want, because while you're out here suppressing certain parts of yourself, trying to appease society, you're miserable. And then you wonder why you're miserable. Because you're not being who you want to be. You're not doing what you want to do. You're doing what everybody else wants you to do. You're putting out the image that you want everyone else to see. I don't give a damn what y'all think about me. I do want y'all to think that I'm a good businesswoman. I want y'all to think that I'm a good advisor. I want y'all to think that I'm reliable. I want y'all to think I'm pretty. That's why I come on here looking cute. But beyond that, whatever rental space y'all have for me in y'all's mind has nothing to do with me, and everything to do with your own projections and your own ideas. And that goes for every single woman, specifically Black women. I'm so tired of people trying to tell us who to be and what to do and what not to do and who to say. Like, bitch, who you talking to? Like, please inform me on who gave you the floor to tell me what to do. Y'all better stop letting people censor and suppress y'all. Y'all better stop doing that. I'm telling y'all now. Stop doing it, and stop letting your own insecurities do it to yourself. Now, we gonna move on to talk about staying in situations where you feel unseen, unheard, and unfelt. Let me just take a deep breath and decompress before I go into this. Y'all, let me tell you something. People are going to do whatever it is that you allow them to do to you. Okay? And it's really that simple. So if you choose to stay in a situation where you feel unseen, unheard, unfelt, abandoned, disrespected, you're choosing that. If you choose to stay in that situation, at that point, it's not about how the other person feels about you and what the other person should do. It's about how you feel about yourself and why you feel like you're not worthy of the love that you want, of the desire that you want, of the life that you want. So We always get caught up in these situations, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't understand why if so and so doesn't love me, they don't just leave, or if she don't want to be my friend, she don't just block me and stop talking to me, or if so and so don't want to do this, blah blah blah, they don't just, they're not going to. They're not going to, because you're benefiting them in some way or another. Whether it's entertainment, whether it's financial, whether it doesn't matter what it is. You're benefiting them in some way or another. And they're not going to excuse themselves from your life. You have to be the one to excuse them from your life and cut them out, because they are no longer serving you. They are no longer giving you the energy that you deserve. They are no longer valuing you in the way that you feel like you deserve to be valued. Exactly. Odyssey said putting the responsibility on them versus yourself. We all love to do that. And it's not about them. It's about you, because you know what you want, you know what you've seen, but you choose to keep doing something else, thinking that something else is around the corner. So basically, you're being shady because you're doing shit waiting on a reward, and it's not genuine. So now, as long as this person goes without doing what you want them to do, you're going to be developing this resentment for them. And then when they start actually pouring back into you, it's not even going to feel like they're doing shit, because at this point you're over it. So now it's just a conundrum, because it's like no one is getting anywhere, no one's winning, and you're just stuck. Stop putting yourself in those situations. Like, just leave. Just leave. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a job, if it's a friendship, if it's a relationship. If you're not dead, you can create another opportunity for yourself. So just leave. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Am I talking to myself? Is it just me and Odyssey in this bitch? It might be. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But y'all gotta really stop doing that, for real. Like, I'm tired of hearing about it. And then on top of that, that's another sign of insecurity. It really is another sign of insecurity. Like, a lot of y'all don't even realize that your insecurities are the main thing that stand in the way of the life that you want, the relationship that you want, the job that you want. Y'all don't even see it. But yet you keep giving in to these insecurities. You keep surrendering to these insecurities as though they're helping you, as though they're guiding you, as though they're uplifting you in some type of way. And in reality, they're tearing you and your whole life down and aiding you in your self-sabotage. Stop doing that. Like, just stop. And stop hoe shaming. Like, just, if you don't want to be a hoe, worry about yourself. Because me, baby, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be free, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's just that on that. Y'all not going to tell me what I should wear, how I should move, how I should speak. Because I'm spiritual. You're not going to tell me I should be walking around in white elekes every day. I'm not. And you're not going to tell me that my connection is not any deeper with source because of that. Like, go somewhere with the bullshit, please. It's not welcome here. I'm going to stop fussing at y'all. I'm going to do this last quarter moon reading if no one has any questions. But I really want y'all to have questions because I want to use my new deck. These cards are so pretty, y'all. Look. Hello to everyone that's just joining, everyone that's been here. I know I've been kind of going in. I haven't even really been reading comments or acknowledging anything, but I just had to get the message out. Y'all, Get your tickets to Tea Time and Tarot with Shawnee tomorrow at 7 p.m. Visit 11moons11.com/events to get your tickets. Yes, it is going to be uploaded after so you can catch the beginning because that is where I spilled all the tea. Y'all don't got no questions? All right. I'm about to pull for this last quarter moon reading for y'all. The questions in this reading are: what toxic patterns are you being asked to review during this time? What adjustments can you make to effectively shed these patterns? How can you invite the spirit of gratitude and abundance into this next cycle? What emotional burdens am I carrying that block your financial expansion? How can you effectively honor your emotions and release those burdens? And what immediate action can you take to validate your desire to change? What'd you miss, Odyssey? Um, so yeah, those are the questions that are gonna come in this reading that I'm about to do. Um, this is a last quarter moon spread. I talked a little bit about last quarter moon in the beginning, but last quarter moon is a time of review, a time of adjustment, a time of revelation. It's not the time to be starting new projects. So this really allows you to kind of face certain things before you move on. Just a general, what do the cards say for me? Let's see, Odyssey. What do the cards have to say for you? Hello. So there's some emotional conflict that's happening, Odyssey, that you really need to face. You're not being honest with yourself about a disappointment or a heartbreak that you've been feeling, and you need to own up to it and have the conversation. Um, on one hand, a part of you doesn't really want to think about it, but because you don't want to think about it and because you don't want to face it, you're not able to move forward and embrace this Six of Swords energy where it's like you're going on a new journey. You're keeping yourself kind of trapped in that space of conflict by being in denial. And you need to find the strength to really own up to what that emotional conflict is. Face that revelation and really release it. Are you following me, Odyssey? Does that make sense? Anybody else have any questions before we go on? Yeah, you can ask the same question. What's your date of birth, Bree? You're welcome, Odyssey. Drop your date of birth in the comments, Bree. Look at you. My birthday's 12/24/91. Telling y'all my age. I'm not old. Just jars falling down. Excuse. For Bree, focus on your money. Focus on your money. You're in a place now where you're starting to see your fruits really kind of come together and blossom. And it's feeling good. It's feeling right. Keep putting in the same work. I'm not gonna play with y'all in these general readings all night. I'm not. Y'all need to ask me specific questions. Keep putting in. I'm gonna do yours, Sierra. Keep putting in the same work that you've been doing, and continue to really, put your best foot forward, and pour into that Empress energy where it's like you're nurturing, you're moving forward, you're pushing through, you're being strong. The Goddess of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles really represents having your money together, being stable, self-sufficient, new financial opportunities coming through, solidifying financial opportunities that have already been started. And then the God of Cups. If you don't have a man, maybe this man is coming into your life and really supporting you in that energy where you're trying to build financially, supporting you emotionally. So that is what the cards have for you. Sierra, let's see what the cards have for you. Did that make sense, Bree? Do you have any questions about that? Oh, I almost just dropped the whole deck, you guys. Excuse my Felicia plaits, y'all. I'm braiding my hair tomorrow, so I had to section it out today. Hey, Odyssey. I mean, Odyssey. Hey, Nadia. I've been saying Odyssey all night. I'm just used to saying it now. Thank you. So for you, Sierra, you feel like you haven't gotten what you deserve in a certain situation and you're really fighting to get that justice, to get the judgment that you're looking for. I'm doing well, Nadia. And it hasn't come through. And so a part of you is like, okay, forget it. I'm focusing on me. I'm moving forward. I'm being stubborn about it. I've got my guard up. I'm being a little cold. But the other side of you is like, I don't know. I'm kind of weighing out the options and seeing which way I should go. So you need to release a burden and find some stillness and silence to be able to really make a concrete decision of what side you should let go of and drop onto the water. And that is the message that the cards have for you. Do you have questions, Sierra? That was for you. I thought it was a look. Thank you, y'all. I made it into a look because I wasn't about to undo my sections just to come on here, just to redo my sections again tomorrow. I have too much hair for that. But I love y'all. Thank you. I love this deck too. To be honest, I feel like the rest of my decks are going to get neglected because baby girl just melted right onto me. We said a prayer, we cleansed her, and we just went on straight to getting accurate ass messages out the motherfucking gate. So she is for me, I am for her, and that's just that. That's just that. Okay, anybody else have any questions before I continue? I'm gonna do the last quarter moon reading for you guys and try not to go over so I don't have to make a part 2. Let me just tell y'all something, okay? First of all, 11 moons is my baby, and at this point I'm just about doing 11 moons full time. I do have other things that I work on, but I'm a spiritual advisor full time, okay? And I put a lot of energy and effort into creating spreads, into creating events, into updating my website, into curating readings and questions for you guys. So when I do polls and I ask you guys, do y'all want this or that? Do y'all want this and this? Participation is important for me. A lot of y'all participate and I appreciate that. But what's more important for me is that y'all actually show up. Show up. Book your readings, book your events. My prices are fairly lower than the average person that does what I do. I'm giving you astrology, I'm giving you numerology, I'm giving you tarot, I'm giving you intuition, all in one reading. And you're not gonna really get that. So come on in the room, go ahead and pay your monies, and come on. Stop playing. Stop just coming into my live, tapping in when I'm doing free questions. come on in the room, sit down, and get your reading. If you don't do anything else, you should be able to do a full moon or a new moon reading. They're always 11:11. As much as I change my prices, I'm not going to change that. It will always be for the 7 days before and a couple of days after the full moon and the new moon. So you can always book those for 11:11. Every once in a while, I do other specials, but y'all should always be able to do that. That's affordable. And all you got to do is just visit my website. The link is in my bio. I say it all the time, 11moons11.com. The word 11 moons, the number 11.com. Okay? I'm serious about what I do, and you can ask about me, and people will let you know that I'm pretty accurate in my predictions. I'm not always right, but most of the time, you guys, I'm pretty on point. But I need y'all to show up where it counts. It's important to me. And I'm dropping products, and I need y'all to buy these products so that I can spend more time creating for you guys. And it's amazing. I got the body butter, the body oil. I'm posting pictures of it this weekend. My oil bottles just finally came in today that I've been waiting on. So if I owe you samples, they're gonna go out next week. And I have a foaming sugar scrub bath whip that I'm making, that I'm gonna be selling. Lip glosses are coming. So just always keep your notifications. Join the squad at 11moons11.com. You get notifications when I add new products, when I add new events, when I add new ratings, when I update pricing. So yeah, that's just, I need y'all to do that for me, please. But other than that, I've been okay. Good most part, honestly. It's just, my family's going through some things. One of my elders is basically about to transition, and it's been kind of hard on me. So I've been having to take space for myself and just be patient with myself, so that I'm not, delivering readings with a heavy heart or a heavy mind, because that's not fair to you guys. So if y'all don't see me being as present, which I haven't been, but I'm getting back out there. Don't fret, and think that I'm unavailable. I'm not. You guys just have to reach out to me, because in this particular moment in time, I just can't reach out to everyone. I can't. Okay. And I'll just leave that there. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Seer. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull out the cards for this reading. Okay, so what toxic patterns are we being asked to review during this time? For that, we have the Emperor. That means that in terms of toxic patterns, we are being asked to review where it is we're taking up space. And are these spaces effective for us? Are these spaces fulfilling for us? Or are we just taking up space to take up space. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Did that make sense? Please let me know, because I feel like I wasn't making sense. I will explain more if that didn't make sense before I move on. Thank you guys so much for your prayers. I really appreciate it. No, that did not make sense. Okay, so the Emperor is all about stability, security. It's all about structure. And a part of that is the spaces that we take up, whether it's taking up space being a mother, taking up space being an employee, taking up space being a business owner, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever those roles are, whatever space you're taking up. Are these spaces effective for you? Are they contributing to the vision that you want to see for your life? Or are you just simply taking up space in these people's lives because you feel like you have to, because you feel like you don't know what else to do, because you feel obligated, because you don't want to let go, because you want to possess? Does that make a little more sense? Do y'all get what I'm saying? So in terms of toxic patterns to let go of, it's attachment. Stop holding on to things that are no longer serving you. Stop holding on to ideals of structure, security, and stability that are no longer serving you. Stop placing yourself in positions that don't serve or appreciate you. What adjustments can you make to effectively shed these patterns? The Daughter of Pentacles, which she always represents new beginnings in terms of taking action, just allowing yourself to be curious and renewed, take new actions, try new things, explore, and embrace your gifts. You know, nourish your talents so that you can embody them in a way that brings revenue for you. So again, what adjustments can you make to effectively shed these patterns? Allow yourself to release. Allow yourself to be renewed. Allow yourself to turn from the strong, put together structure of the father to the soft, flowy, curious nature of the daughter. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Cool. Okay. So how can you invite the spirit of gratitude and abundance into this next cycle? The Two of Cups. Through your relationships, if you're in a relationship. That's number one. Definitely through your relationships, if you're in a relationship. Through the nourishment, acknowledgement, balance of your partnerships, if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, this is going to represent the duality of yourself. It's going to represent the higher and lower aspects of yourself. So you can invite the spirit of gratitude and abundance into your life by embracing the higher and lower aspects of yourself, embracing the higher and lower aspects of your partners, taking the good with the bad and using both parts for your advantage, for the greater good. Okay? What emotional burdens are you carrying that are blocking your financial expression or financial expansion, excuse me? For that, we have the King of Pentacles. That means we feel like everything's on our shoulders. We feel like we have to keep everything together and make all the money, make all the moves, do everything ourselves. And we're not allowing anyone else to do anything for us because we don't trust anybody. We feel like we have to be the God and hold it all together by ourselves. So again, what emotional burdens am I carrying that are blocking my financial expansion? I feel like I have to do everything by myself. I'm not asking for help. I'm not paying for help. I'm not recruiting help. And I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't feel like I can trust anyone with my vision, with my baby. And so therefore, I put all the burden on me. How can you effectively honor your emotions and release these burdens? For that, you have the Devil card. Let go of the pattern of being unreceptive. Let go of the pattern of feeling like you have to be so busy that you don't even have time to think or breathe. Let it go. Nobody said we have to do that. And anybody who tells you that they're successful and they don't make time to meditate, they don't make time to sleep, which is regeneration, they don't make time to pray, to eat, to have joy and laugh and enjoy their time, like, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. So the devil represents balance. Stop sabotaging yourself by trying to suppress stuff. Stop sabotaging yourself to go to one extreme or the next, and really call in that balance. So how can you effectively honor your emotions and release these burdens? You can do that by facing your own demons so that you're not becoming overcome with one extreme or the other of yourself. Does that make sense, you guys? Am I just talking to Sierra and Odyssey? I might be. This might be for y'all. Oh, I need to pull one more card and some oracles. Hold on, you guys. Love ya. What immediate action can you take to validate your desire for change? The Seven of Pentacles. Take that assessment. Take that step. Take that new breath of fresh air where it's like, I know I'm tired of waiting on the validation. I know I'm tired of waiting on the appreciation. I know I'm tired of waiting on things to change. So I am going to take the action myself to change things. I'm going to create the world that I want to see around me, because at the end of the day, I can only control me. I can't control everything else. So, what immediate action can you take to validate your desire for change? Take an assessment of what you need to let go of and what you need to keep. That's number one. Number two, take action. Get to moving. If you know that your inability to connect to people because you don't trust people is holding you back, find somebody to trust. If you know that you can't lose weight because you always hungry and you always eating, stop keeping so much food in your house. Stop keeping the foods that you don't need to eat in your house. If you know you don't like getting up early in the morning to work out, put a loud ass annoying alarm that wakes you up anyway, so you don't have any choice but to get up, and make working out an enjoyable experience. Instead of getting up and getting into strength training, get up and do some yoga, get up and do some meditation, and then go into your workout. Find a way to make shit work for you instead of making excuses as to why it does not work. Because we all good at doing that. And that is just, it's tired and it's old, and we're too old for that. That is that on that, you guys. I'm about to pull a couple oracles. Y'all already know, for additional guidance and considerations. If y'all have additional questions, please drop them down in the comments. Because once I wrap this up, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all, I just said all this at the beginning of the live. Embrace your own freedom. Embrace your own truth. Talk about it. Be loud about it. Focus on your self-expression. Okay? That is going to bring you to the freedom that you're looking for. Allow yourself to be you authentically. Allow yourself to be you authentically. And allow yourself to be receptive. Stop blocking opportunities by thinking that you have to have it all together. By thinking that you have to refuse help. By thinking that you look weak if you're vulnerable. Vulnerability is the greatest strength that you will learn to embrace. Because if you can allow yourself to break down and be vulnerable in front of somebody, that really takes strength. It really does. Because that person can turn around and use that against you in any sort of way. But you're trusting them. You have the strength and the courage to trust them, to be there for you, to have your back, to console you, to aid you, to guide you. You know what I'm saying? Allow those people in and let them be receptive. It may not always be the people that you want it to be, but they're there. Happy ending and effort. If you're not putting in the effort, I told y'all last week, if you haven't been doing the releasing and the reflecting and the revealing and the honesty that you need to do at this point, don't even bother with this new moon and planning intentions. You have to have been putting in the effort to build that security, to build that stability, to build that transformation in the intentions that the number 13 demand, that the number 4 demand. Again, this is a 4-year, 2020. We had the Emperor come out first, again with the number 4. It's all about staying on your square and getting things together. So in order for you to get this, you gonna have to put in this. And it's not just physical. It's gonna have to be emotional and spiritual first. Because I keep telling y'all, can't nothing physically manifest before it manifests spiritually and emotionally. It's just not. And that's it. So we definitely have some new beginnings happening, some happy endings coming through, some successful endeavors coming to pass. But it's going to take some effort. It's going to take some liberation. It's going to take us getting outside of our boxes that we've created for ourselves and that other people have created for us. And we're going to have to be disciplined when it comes to that bread, when it comes to that money, when it comes to that time. Okay? Because at the end of the day, the most important thing that you can do is spend your money and your time and your energy. So be wise about where you do that and be disciplined about where your funds are going. Because at the end of the day, we all waste money because we're bred to be consumers from birth. But we don't have to stay on that loop. We can't get off. And at the end of the day, persevere. So here we are with all of this 4 energy. And this is a 4-year, you guys. Just look up the number 4, numerology, and what it means. But you know, balance, security, stability, taking up space. Basically, setting your roots so you can get ready for the challenges to come. Because y'all think 2020 has been crazy, but this is just the beginning of the ride. Okay? So go ahead and liberate yourself, elevate yourself now. Get out from the chains now so that you can be ready when the new energy starts to roll through. Are y'all following me? I'm just going to leave that on that and leave that right there. If you would like to book a last quarter moon reading, y'all can book these. I guess I'll make them 11/11. They're not going to be put on my website. Y'all can message me to book them. I might put them on my website if a lot of people ask for them, but for now, I'm not going to do it. So just message me for booking or book the full moon and the new moon reading. And then I'll just do the last quarter for y'all. But our new moon again is next Wednesday. I think that's the 18th or the 19th. New moon in Leo. So I hope that y'all are ready for that energy. And again, get your tickets because there's still like 3 or 4 tickets available for the one tomorrow. Get your tickets at 11moons11.com/events for Tea Time and Tarot with Shawnee. You can either come tomorrow at 7 p.m. or on Sunday at 7 p.m. The tickets are $11. And of course, y'all know any other readings that y'all need to book, y'all can visit my website to do so. And if you have questions, always feel free to DM me or shoot me a quick email. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope to see you all next week. I hope y'all all have a wonderful night.